Louis Rivera.
Hi, I'm Heather.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, I see you're applying for a second grade teacher. I'd like it to ask you a few questions, and then at the end of the interview I'd ask that you ask some questions
Okay.
about. Okay, so what is your full name?
My name is Heather Ann Ivanovich.
And where were you born?
I was born in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Can you tell us about a little bit about what led you into the education field?
I served in the military right after high school. I served for 8.5 years. And then I decided that I wanted to do something else after I retired from the Army. So kids have always been a big part of my life, and they've always been, I've had a lot of patience for kids. So I decided that maybe I should look into that, and after I started doing developmental classes on how children think, I decided I wanted to be an educator.
Okay, and what kind of experience do you have with children?
I've actually babysat since as little as I can remember. My first job was at a daycare when I was 16 years old, and I worked in a 2-year-old classroom. So I started learning then about teaching young children, and so I've always wanted to work with the younger students.
Okay, so going through early childhood education, you learn a lot about different teaching philosophies, and I wanted to know what would you base your teaching philosophy off?
I would say that my teaching philosophy aligns best with constructivism, because in order for children to learn, I feel that they need to construct their own knowledge.
Okay.
I feel that a student and a teacher are responsible for the student's learning, and it's not all on the child. So it's part of my job to teach the children, so that would be a part of constructivism and social interactions with other children. So a lot of my teaching philosophy ideas are aligned also with student-centered instruction.
Okay, so let me ask you, what are some of your short-term goals?
Short-term goals is I want to finish getting up to my doctorate in education. But further down the road, I would really like to work at a school and raise money for underprivileged kids.
Okay, so those would be more of your long-term goals.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. And if I can I ask this question, why should we hire you, or why are you best qualified for this job?
I think I'm best qualified for the job because I feel like I was born to teach, and there's a lot of nurturing involved in the type of teaching I want to do. I feel like children are our future, and I think that I have a lot of qualities and patience that really help students get the chance to learn.
So,
Okay.
all right, and okay, and what would you say? What are some of your strengths and weaknesses?
I would say that my strengths are my passion for teaching and a little bit of perfection.
Okay, and what would you say some of your strengths and weaknesses are?
I would say that some of my strengths are my passion for teaching, and that I do need to have everything organized and pre-planned so that I'm always under control for any situations that may arise. I would think that one of my weaknesses would actually be part that I do need to have things perfect. So sometimes I do spend a lot more time on little things and going too much into depth on things.
Okay, and at this point in the interview, I'd like to conclude with asking if you have any questions of me.
I do. I would like to know do you have some type of teaching program where you have mentors aligned with your new teachers that are coming in?
Oh yes, that's one of the programs we pride ourselves in having, so that no teacher is left stranded. or feeling overwhelmed in their first year of teaching. So that's something we definitely encourage in a program we have in place.
Okay, and as far as if I were to be hired, how early would I be able to get into the classrooms to set up for the year and plan for the year?
As soon as possible, and then we also have a mandatory orientation for all the teachers before the year starts.
Okay, that's all I have.
All right, thank you very much. You have a good day.
Thank you.